Do you ever wonder why every attempt to flirt with younger women seems to fall flat? It's because you're making some fundamental mistakes. No matter how impressive your bank account, how charming you think you are, or how skilled you are in social situations, these 10 critical mistakes will sabotage your chances, especially with younger women. So, before you lose another opportunity with an amazing woman, make sure to watch this video all the way through. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future tips and strategies to elevate your dating game. Let's get started with mistake number 1. 1. Overcompensating with money. Many men fall into the illusion that having a fat wallet will make dating a breeze, especially when it comes to impressing younger women. But here's a hard truth. Wealth alone doesn't make dating easier. In fact, it can make things messier if you lean too heavily on it. After decades of building up your success, it's natural to feel proud and want to show it off. Yet, when you meet a younger woman and immediately start flaunting your financial achievements, it's a red flag, not a ticket to attraction. Why? Because you've bought into the false idea that she is the prize, and you're somehow coming up short, thinking that money will close the gap. This mindset typically backfires, and here's why. First, you're the one reinforcing the imbalance by trying to win her attention through lavish dinners, pricey gifts, or VIP connections. Second, women are astute. They sense when someone's trying to buy their affection, and it's an instant turnoff. Giving grand gifts too soon can come across as desperate, even sleazy, like you're expecting a return on investment rather than a genuine connection. So what works instead? Look at older men who date younger women successfully. They don't lead with their bank accounts. They lead with themselves, showing off their humor, personality, and interests. Instead of grand gestures, they invite her into their lives, saying, "I enjoy this place and thought you'd like it too." Or, "I've got an extra ticket to this event. Join me?" This subtle shift speaks volumes. It's about showcasing who you are, not what you have. Ultimately, personality and confidence are far more attractive than any bank balance, and those who get it don't feel the need to buy anyone's affection. They let their presence, not their pocket, leave the lasting impression. 2. Making age an issue. Let's face it, constantly pointing out the age difference is like shooting yourself in the foot. If you're saying things like, "I'm old enough to be your father," or "back in my day," you're only reminding her that you're uncomfortable with the gap, even if you think you're being witty with comments like, "You're probably too young to remember." These statements only make you seem insecure, and insecurity is a deal breaker. Picture this. If a tall guy keeps bragging about his height, what should be an attractive trait quickly turns into a turnoff. Age works the same way. You don't need to remind her of it. She already knows. Even subtle signals can backfire. If she mentions a new artist or trend you're clueless about, don't slip into dad mode by trying to lecture her on real music or culture from your generation. No one wants to date someone who sounds like their parents, or worse, their grandparents. Here's the harsh truth. Older men can be attractive, but there's a fine line between mature and elderly. Cross it, and you'll end up coming off as an unchallenging, outdated option rather than an intriguing, seasoned partner. Keep the focus on shared interests, not your age, and let her see your confidence without the unnecessary reminders. 3. Acting like her daddy. Older men sometimes fall into the trap of shifting from romantic partner to a father figure, offering advice and guidance that can feel more parental than supportive. Often, This happens because they're accustomed to being in a position of authority and may feel an instinctive urge to protect and guide. While it's understandable that they want to share the wisdom they've gained, it can quickly come across as patronizing or even controlling. Flirting turns awkward when you move from partner to mentor, losing the spark and making her feel like she's dealing with a parent rather than a romantic interest. Yes, many younger women are drawn to older men for their experience, seeking someone who can offer insight on life's challenges. But if you view her as someone who needs constant guidance, or worse, as an inexperienced child, you'll instantly kill the chemistry. She's looking for an equal, a partner, not a teacher. Remember, a romantic relationship with an age gap still thrives on mutual respect. She doesn't want to be lectured or managed. She wants to be seen as an equal. Instead of instructing, share your experiences in a way that respects her autonomy. Balance any advice with understanding and make space for her independence, showing her you value her perspective rather than controlling or correcting her. 4. Putting her on a pedestal. One of the biggest missteps older men make when flirting with younger women is placing them on a pedestal. When you treat her as if she's out of your league simply because she's younger and attractive, you're handing over all the power. This behavior screams insecurity and desperation. Why does this happen? Many older men buy into a mindset that tells them they're somehow lacking compared to young, vibrant women. They assume she has so much to offer, youthful energy, beauty, while they supposedly bring nothing to the table. With this kind of thinking, they end up trying too hard, pouring all their resources into impressing her, as if they need to earn her interest. This approach leads to an imbalance. When you put her on a pedestal, she'll eventually look down on you, and any mutual respect in the relationship fades. Remember, in any successful relationship, both partners bring unique strengths. She may have youthful charm, but you have wisdom, experience, and a perspective on life that younger men can't offer her. Instead of fawning over her, take a confident, steady approach. Let your natural charisma show, and flirt with a calm, mature attitude. Don't chase or act as though she's some unattainable prize. Let her see that you are as much of a catch as she is. 5. Failing to escalate. Let's get real. If you start out as her mentor or friendly advisor, you'll probably stay there forever. Picture this scenario. You meet a younger woman, maybe she's a junior co-worker, a student, or someone you ran into at the gym. You strike up a friendly chat, offer some advice, help her out, and before you know it, you've become her go-to safe friend. This is where many older men unintentionally dig themselves into the dreaded friend zone. While it's natural to fall into this dynamic, there's a critical pivot you must make if you want a romantic connection. If you keep playing the role of helpful advisor, she'll see you as the wise, supportive older friend, never as a romantic interest. Women appreciate older men as mentors and won't risk losing that comfort zone by pushing it to a romantic level. In other words, if you stay in Mr. Nice Guy mode, don't be surprised when she sees you as just that. So what's the move? Stop hanging back. Transition from helpful to flirtatious. Compliment her in ways that are subtly bold, add a little charm to your words, and initiate light physical contact when appropriate. This isn't about crossing lines. It's about showing your interest is more than just platonic. Because if you keep waiting for her to see you differently on her own, you'll be waiting a long time. Make your intentions clear, or she'll see you as nothing more than a nice friend forever. 6. Showering her with compliments. Let's be blunt. If you're constantly dishing out compliments, you're not charming. You're just overeager. Flirting, like any form of art, requires restraint and sophistication. Repeating "you're beautiful" every few minutes might seem sweet in the beginning, but it quickly becomes dull, predictable, and even suffocating. Compliments lose their magic when they're thrown around carelessly, like loose change. Think of it this way. If you want your praise to stand out, make it rare and meaningful. Highlight something unique that truly catches your eye. Instead of blanket statements about her looks, focus on qualities that show you've noticed the real her. Say something like, "I'm impressed by how dedicated you are to your work," or "I noticed how thoughtful you were in that conversation." Overdoing it with flattery not only kills the intrigue, but also raises red flags. Excessive compliments can make her feel like you're trying too hard, which, let's face it, is a turn-off. It makes her question if you're being genuine or if there's an ulterior motive. Real charm comes from confidence, not from drowning her in empty praise. Make your words count, or they'll just end up feeling hollow and push her away. 7. Overdoing physical contact. Let's cut to the chase. If you're overeager with physical contact, you'll instantly come off as desperate or even creepy. Don't be that guy. A light, casual touch on her arm or shoulder while you're joking around or saying something sweet is all you need to gauge her comfort. Trying too hard to make a physical connection right off the bat? That's a surefire way to kill any attraction she might have. The biggest mistake some older men make is rushing things, misjudging her comfort, or pushing boundaries too soon. It's crucial to remember that women pick up on your energy. If you're nervous, overcompensating, or not reading her signals, it'll backfire. Start small with gentle, non-intrusive touches and pay close attention to how she reacts. If she seems comfortable, then, and only then, can you gradually increase the level of physicality. A light touch on her back might be the next step, but only if she's shown she's okay with it. And let's be clear, taking her to a private place on the first date, especially if you're already pushing boundaries, will ruin your chances. It gives off the impression that you're only interested in one thing. And trust me, that's a turn-off. Stick to public settings like a cozy cafe, a romantic park, or a nice restaurant for the first few dates. Let the physical connection develop naturally. When she's comfortable and reciprocates, then you can explore more intimate settings. Patience, subtlety, and respect go a long way in making a genuine connection. 8. Having your authority usurped. This one's a silent killer. Letting a younger guy take control in any situation can be a massive turn-off for her. Older men are often seen as natural leaders, the tribal leader archetype that women are hardwired to admire. When you lose that image, her attraction fades fast. Picture this. You're arguing with some 19-year-old kid who technically has the authority, and suddenly you're the one looking like the overpowered, defeated man. Nothing kills attraction faster than seeing you at the mercy of someone younger, especially if they're clearly below you in life experience. I learned this the hard way, letting a college RA kick me out of a dorm while my date watched, unimpressed. Here's the lesson. Avoid places or situations where your authority could easily be challenged by younger guys. And if conflict does arise, don't engage. Fighting authority figures in front of her doesn't make you look strong. It makes you look desperate. Stay calm, even friendly, and let the moment pass. Keep your dignity intact, or you risk looking weak and unworthy of the respect she expects in a partner. Remember, it's not about proving yourself in every skirmish. It's about maintaining an aura of confidence and control. 9. Not qualifying her enough. Here's the deal. When a guy finally catches the attention of a younger or unusually attractive woman, he often loses his cool and forgets the basics. Instead of holding her to his standards, he bends over backward, trying to meet hers, essentially disqualifying himself. Qualification means having clear standards and openly communicating them. Women do this all the time with men, saying things like, "I only date guys who..." Yet when faced with a high-caliber woman, many men drop their standards, second-guessing every text and overanalyzing every word to avoid blowing it. Let's be clear, having feelings isn't the issue. The problem is letting those feelings control your actions. When you start walking on eggshells, you're not qualifying her, you're qualifying yourself to her. Real attraction is built on confidence, and confidence means knowing what you want in a partner, no matter how attractive she is. So instead of letting her beauty or age shake you up, remind yourself of your standards. Engage her with the same confidence you'd show with any other woman. A high-quality woman respects a man who knows what he wants. If she's worth your time, she'll meet those standards. Don't sacrifice your self-respect by putting her on a pedestal. 10. Adopting limiting beliefs. Let's be blunt. Limiting beliefs are the ultimate dating poison. They're the underlying cause of every mistake you'll make with women, sabotaging you before you even start. If you believe women only go for rich guys, or I'm too old, then congratulations, you're right. Not because it's true, but because you've programmed your brain to make it true. Our minds operate on what's known as the reticular activating system, RAS, a filter that reinforces whatever beliefs you feed it. Think you're not good enough? Your brain will look for evidence to confirm it, turning every doubt into a self-fulfilling prophecy. And with every rejection, you'll just keep proving to yourself why you're unworthy. This mindset is a fast track to failure. Guys stuck in this mental loop might as well throw in the towel because they're not even trying. They're too busy blaming money or age while ignoring the real issue, their own lack of confidence and self-respect. The harsh truth: if you can't break free from this toxic mentality, no amount of dating advice will save you. For those willing to learn, though, remember this: anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Drop the limiting beliefs or stay stuck in mediocrity. The choice is yours. Wrapping it up. When dating younger women, remember that a meaningful connection is built on confidence, respect, and authenticity. Avoid overemphasizing your wealth. Steer clear of paternalistic behavior, and understand that your life experience is just as attractive as her youth. Use these insights to refine your approach. Focus on genuine interest and balanced energy rather than trying too hard to impress. By staying true to yourself and bringing a mature yet light-hearted vibe, you'll foster relationships that go beyond superficial attraction, paving the way for something deeper and more lasting. Dating younger women isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about embracing who you genuinely are and allowing the right person to appreciate that. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share your own experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Also, feel free to share this video with friends and family so they can benefit from these insights too. See you in the next one.